the 350 small block's like younger cousin. It's like a 350 small block with -2 cylinders.
Okay.
And I believe they use this block in the GMC SYCLONE. And that's been the fastest production truck in the world for a long time. Cyclone, and you think about that truck, that's like a hopped up like performance version.
Yeah.
This is just a basic version. So, but it uses the same block. So that kind of makes sense why it's got so much torque and why it does the things it does, even though it's not like a race car or anything.
What's poppin'? It's KG Go Hard, and I'm back with another video. You already know what y'all about to get, man. Tune in with your boy. It's about to go crazy. We going up every day, and if you ain't like to subscribe, do so now, because it's about to jump. They got you right. I know you was up there earlier. The tires and everything working good on the truck?
Yeah, they patched it up for $20. It was $23. They said $20 if it was be cash, but because I used my card, they said like, oh, we got a fee. So
Okay.
it's like taxes, so it's like $23. I'm like, all right, I'll get you right.
Okay. I remember you was telling me something about it before I left. I know my phone died.
So we got the tactical vice grip. So like this thing, they always break right here, and mine's broken on both sides. And I tried fixing it, but it's a hard fix because it seems like I have to replace this entire seat back right here. And mine are good, and the ones at the junkyard were not good. So yeah, I just got me a vice grip and it works great.
Oh, okay. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like I got it low enough down so that whenever I squish the clinton, it doesn't hit the vice grip and everything and fuck everything up.
Yeah. How long you been having this one?
A few months now. But I kind of got this thing out of necessity because I've been going through some like financial hardships lately, and I had to sell my Monte Carlo.
The one that you was talking about?
Yeah, I sold that. I sold my first car for $8 grand to help me pay for everything, and after that, I didn't have a truck. I didn't have nothing, so I built a motorized bike for about $1 grand. I bought it. And I just rode that back and forth for months to work, just to get to work every day. And that thing worked. I'm so glad I bought it because without it, I wouldn't have been able to like go to work every day.
Oh yeah, that was great then. You still got the bike?
I still got it. I actually upgraded the hell out of it. I put a transmission on it.
Oh, you real mechanical.
Oh, yeah.
You said you were.
So this bike is like, I looked online. I can't find anybody that has ever even done anything like it. I think this is just a one-of-one custom that I built.
All this is in the same place? You got the 2 cars and the bike in the same location?
Yeah, the car and the bike are right next to each other right now. Shit, I mean, you want to come by, you can look at it.
Yeah, for sure. You stay on base?
No.
Great, because I don't got the clearance. I ain't been over there to try to get it.
Don't worry, ain't nothing on that basis.
I believe you.
I mean, it's nothing too special on there.
Let me see. I'm gonna give you my number, man. You hit me or text me, and you have my line, man. Let me see. Is there anything particular you wanted to say? I mean, you showing me like
that truck is bone stock. However, I will say this: I raced an RX-8 from a dig and a roll, and I won. And there was this really cocky Nissan Altima driver who was like trying to race me, and I won.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
have you lost any?
I don't. Well, I mean, like, I haven't lost any because I don't race that truck a lot. But like, I don't claim to be fast in that thing. It's got a V6 engine, 4L60 transmission. It's got a lot of torque, and it does jobs. But I keep that truck bone stock. I'm not planning on putting any kind of hot rod money in that truck. I got enough with the Camaro, and that truck, I bought it for $1,000. It's been an angel to me, and it starts up every time. It's reliable. That's all it needs to be.
You do the walk around on the truck. I'm already here. That's the last. I was there. I was gonna do it at the thing, but it ended up battery ended up dying.
The thing is, I mean, I don't claim to be fast in it, but it's got a lot of acceleration. It's lightweight, and it's got a V6 in there. And I believe this V6, it's the 4.3 liter V6. It's kind of like the 350 small block's like younger cousin. It's like a 350 small block with negative 2 cylinders.
Okay.
And I believe they used this block in the GMC SYCLONE. And that's been the fastest production truck in the world for a long time. So that truck's at like a 0 to 60 in like 4.3 seconds. So it makes sense. Like you put in a GMC SYCLONE, and you think about that truck. That's like a hopped up like performance version.
Yeah.
This is just a basic version. So, but it uses the same block. So that kind of makes sense why it's got so much torque and why it does the things it does, even though it's not like a race car or anything. But like I said, I'm slow. It's a slow truck. I don't claim to be fast in it.
For sure.
I'll be fast in that sumbitch. that sumbitch that's the Satan spawn powered by all 5 of Thanos' power stones.
Yeah. So you use the truck though. You use like the bed. You actually do use the bed and stuff.
I've hauled that motor, and I've hauled that transmission, and I've hauled that crane that's holding that motor, and I've hauled that engine stand all at the same time in this bed. That's like over 2,000 something pounds. And this thing is squatted, and I think I have my tool chest in there as well. It was all cramped up, just hauling it out of that mechanic shop. And this thing did the job. It was kind of whaley. It was Big Bertha for a while.
Did you have to go for a long while?
Do what?
How far did you have to travel?
I just traveled from the mechanic shop to here.
Okay, not too far though, but you had a lot of weight.
It was hauling a lot of weight, and I was worried about them tires because I didn't know. But it made it. Like the leaf springs held. The damn truck was squatted as hell.
Yeah.
But it made it. I've even had a trailer on this thing. I was gonna haul that Camaro with a trailer. I even bought a trailer hitch and never used it because the trailer ended up being way too heavy, and it squatted the truck. Like it squatted this trailer hitch all the way down to like right here. And
barely any clearance.
So once I get the car on the trailer, it might even get so loaded and it might drag. And then like, God forbid, I go over like a bump or a railroad track. So like, yeah, my trailer guy, he was like saying like, look, I can't rent this trailer out to you. I just can't. But what I can do is I'll haul it with my truck because my truck can handle it.
Oh, okay.
Like, no doubt it would have been able to pull it, but how long would it be able to pull it until it hits a speed bump?
Yeah, and you carrying something that you that's important to you though too. You don't want to take no chances with that.
I really wouldn't. I don't think it would damage the car. Not on the trailer. Like if the trailer bumped into something. Now it might.
I thought like maybe disconnecting.
Grab this like nut on this ball hitch right here and scrape it up. But I really don't think. Like I think if I were to scrape something like a road bump or speed bump or like some railroad tracks,
it would hold up.
I think it would hold up. I think I might stop moving. But I don't think anything would break.
Okay. Reliable.
Yeah, I don't know. It could do all kinds of stuff. It's an S10. It's got like a towing capacity of like you can haul. It said you can haul like 2,500 pounds in the bed area, and like a towing capacity of like 5,500 pounds. Don't quote me. I just looked it up on Google.
Okay.
But like that's what it said, so fucking that's what we gonna do.
That's what Google said. Yeah.
That's what we gonna do. Google said it'll do it.
I see you got the Spotlight, the new tire on there.
What is that?
They normally marked them like that when they new. But you said these not new.
I didn't even know. Well, the previous owner said that the tires are within like 5 months old.
Okay.
And it's been a couple months, so they're probably within like 9 months old now.
Okay.
So I mean, the tires, they fine. They don't show any kind of like fuckery. Now I tell you what, some guys in my shop, they fucked the doors. Okay, they messed them up. One of them put a damn zip tie in the door lock.
What's this like? What they call it? Like fraternity type?
No.
Like games?
No. It wasn't even like that. So my sergeant that sold it to me said he was having trouble with the door lock. And then one of my buddies in the shop went to try and fix it. And so he said he saw him over here like jimmying with a lock. And then before he could stop him, it was too late. And when I rebuilt the lock, I went into it and I found what was in there. It was a broken zip tie. It was a zip tie, and that's why you couldn't insert the key and like.
It got stuck in it, ate the plastic up.
And well, the zip tie was in there, but like the key, what was surprising to me is that I took this thing apart and put it right back together, and then when I put the key in, everything worked. Everything works. It just works.
Wow.
And I didn't do nothing to it except put it back together without the zip tie.
That's all it needed.
Like I think he broke it. I think it wasn't broken before, but he fucking put that zip tie in. And the other one, same story. So like both the door panels were like off. I ended up replacing all the door panel clips on them. It had
Oh, so it's just not just this outside one, it was inside as well. Yeah, other locking mechanism issues.
Yeah, so this thing was gone. I fixed it with a zip tie, brand new from yours truly, Harbor Freight.
Yep.
And this whole door card was all fucky wucky. I mean, it's still a little fucky wucky, but it's got new clips everywhere, so it holds it together. The inside, like, it has like this little coat rack on the ceiling thing. That was like ripped out. Like it was the frame, like was bent. Like where it mounts to the metal.
Yeah.
That shit was ripped. Like it looked like somebody hung on it like a gorilla and ripped it out.
Wow. But you got that fixed?
Oh yeah, I fixed it. I bent the metal back and I got a new clip and I put a new screw in it with a thing I found from the junkyard. Well, actually, I don't think I did. I think I found one in the car, in the truck.
How often you been going to the junkyard?
I went there for like 2 days straight, but this is like a hell on earth, like 2 days straight. Like,
yeah.
I was like there for like 12 hours.
It probably was 200 degrees that day too.
It was so hot out there, man. I was like fucking, I felt like, you ever seen that movie Beyond the Reach? Where that dude sent these like, this person like barefoot and like with no clothes on into a desert. And then he like has this hunting rifle and he kind of like shoots at him every now and then, but doesn't kill him, just to make sure that he knows he's there and like keeps him. He just wants to keep him miserable. That's what it felt like. It was like he was just going through the desert with no water, no clothes, and just hot, sunburnt. That's how I felt. Although it wasn't that bad. I had some water, but like.
You got air in this?
No AC.
It's wired for it though. You just got to get it tweaked out.
The compressor spins. The fans turn on. It just blows hot air. So I never turn them on.
So you believe you got your money's worth for the 1,000?
Absolutely. This thing, even without AC, even having all the fucky wucky issues, I fixed it all. Now the truck is in like really good condition. There's nothing really wrong with it other than the vice grips are on the seats. And it doesn't have AC. Like it's a perfect truck. Like this thing is more than I could ever ask for. I did not think I was gonna get this solid of a vehicle for that kind of money. I thought that like he was selling the truck for $1,000 because the truck was fucked. And I was like, I'm just gonna fix this thing up. But no, I didn't really have to fix this thing up at all. I kind of left it how it is. I just changed the fluids and everything. So it had like, it's got 180,000 miles on the truck. I changed the transmission fluid and it looks like a lot of miles. And I was kind of sweating it there, thinking that maybe if I put new fluid in there, the transmission will slip. Because sometimes that's the thing with high mileage fluid. Definitely had high mileage fluid. But fortunately, I put new fluid in there and it works. I didn't have to reuse the old fluid because usually your clutch material gets suspended in the old fluid and grips
Makes
everything.
it thicker, yeah. Grips
it all together, and that's what's holding it together. This transmission was not that far gone to require that. And I've been lucky. Like, that car had a high mileage transmission. I put new fluid in it. It worked great. This thing, same story. Monte Carlo, kinda. I think it went 60,000 miles without having a fluid change, but that's about the recommended. Like 60,000 miles is like the most I do. Usually, I mean, like a better kind of mileage interval for changing your transmission fluid is like 30,000 to 40,000 miles on each cycle of transmission fluid. Not like your engine oil. It's like 3,000 miles for that.
That's what you do in the Army? You're a mechanic in the Army?
I'm a mechanic, but I work on Apache helicopters. I
Pretty
don't
much.
do vehicles unless I go to Motor Pool Monday, and that's not even really, we don't even really do shit there.
Yeah. But you have learned a lot as far as like working on helicopters and stuff in the Army?
I learned a lot about helicopters.
Yeah.
And the cleaning, like the cleanliness of cleaning them parts has helped me a lot with these parts because I know how to clean things. It's a lot of labor. It's a lot of like rubbing stuff and like just waiting for the rust to go away and the corrosion to go away, make the surface smooth, and it gives me a lot of patience to work with this type of stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't have that kind of patience.
Oh, so it came right on time then. You got the knowledge right before you got the issue. For real.
Well,
yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, man. It's motivation all in itself. You got a lot of knowledge too, though, man. I just walked you over to the truck just to get a chance to look at it, and you broke it all down. You actually been on Google, and you know what you got, man.
Yeah, I mean, I do my research before I do any job that I don't know how to do. I won't just rush into a job not knowing. I will do research, and I will find like torque specs, like fluid specifications, gaskets, like whatever parts are necessary, or what kind of like tools I'll need. I look that up before I do the task, and then I do the task. So that way I don't open up the motor and then it's like, well, you got to replace this gasket. Oh, you didn't know you had to replace that gasket. You don't have one. So now your motor sits open for like a day or two until you get one. And then like, oh, you come back, your motor's rusted. How did it rust? Oh, you fucking left it unbuttoned and it rusted. Wow. That's a big shocker. Not really.
Yeah. Hey, out of these S10, is this your favorite generation? Are you like the before, or?
I don't really think much about this truck. However, I love it because it's been so reliable.
Oh, okay.
And it starts like immediately. It starts so fast. It's hard to believe that it's stock. It's usually how like you see like stock vehicles, it'll take like a second or two to start. They'll crank over. This thing, it cranks like 1 or 2 times and it starts immediately. It's so fast.
Okay.
It started quicker than my Camaro with a big block. Like, I had that big block Chevy. It was carbureted. So for a while, I didn't know how to start a carbureted motor. And I would go in there and I would turn it on, and it would sit there, and it would just sit there starting. And I would have the gas pedal. I'm doing a thing. Then I realized that I go in the motor. I click the choke on to the carburetor. And then it'll start, and I'll hit the gas, and I'll get it running. I'll have to let it run for like a whole 5 minutes for it to even start to idle because it has to warm up. And then I got smart, right? I looked up a video, and I found out that if you go up to the motor, don't fuck with the choke, just pump the gas pedal like 3 to 5 times, and then start it, and it starts.
That's what I do. I mean, in my truck I drive right now, a little bit of gas, that's it.
And, and the choke, I didn't need to use the choke anymore. Now, if you fucked it up that first time, you gotta use the choke, because like chances of it doing it a second time, I don't know if it just drops the fuel pressure and it just doesn't have enough fuel pressure to put it back in the motor after it like tries to start but didn't start. Then I would go up and do the choke. But like it sure does beat opening the hood of your car every time and then like unlocking the door to get inside to start the key. Yeah. And then closing the hood of the car.
For sure.
It sure does beat that. So I ended up learning how to start the carbureted big block. My small block was carbureted too, but I didn't have a lot of problem with it. It would start up way easier than the big block. The big block, apparently it has some like high compression, like 11 to 1 or 12 to 1 or something. And man, it's hot outside.
It's zapping us. It's too hot out here. It's too hot. You've been out here. You've been doing your thing. You've been talking for a minute, man. We'll let you get in for real this time, though, for sure, bro. It was good talking to you. As soon as I get these posted, I'm gonna send them to you, though, direct. Yeah. You did get a chance to subscribe to the channel, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
This car, I'm not selling it.
It's
not for sale.
You got your phone on you?
You can offer me.
Check your phone real quick.
You can offer me $1 million, and I'll tell you, man, you gotta raise the price.
Oh, they $2 million. They need $2 million for this one.
No, it's not getting sold. It's not even for sale. It's too sentimental.
Check your phone real quick to make sure you got those links. I just sent you the link to both YouTube channels I got. So.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, man. Appreciate you tapping in. I'm probably gonna drop this content. I don't know. I'm gonna drop this I'm gonna drop some on both different channels, man. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to both. And then
are these your cars, these Jeeps and everything?
That's actually something I went to here. Jeep Jam was something they had here in Killeen.
I heard about LS Fest. You ever heard of that?
Haven't heard of that one.
LS Fest. It's where all your LS swaps and LS cars go together, and they freaking drink beer and do burnouts, and they fucking, it's LS Fest. They do racing and burnout competitions, and it's just so much awesomeness, and I want to participate.
I gotta check that out though.
So much, because
You'll be ready.
I'll have an LS.
You'll be ready.
I'll have an
You
LS.
said your intentions wasn't even really to swap this out originally though, but
Well,
it's probably a good thing you going with that though.
I mean, the original intention, so I swapped out a running 350 for a running big block, and it was supposed to be a 496 stroker motor. That's an 8.1 liter motor. That's a motor.
Yeah.
And so your Mustangs, they got the 5 liter. It's got the 8.1 liter. It's the big boy.
Yeah.
It's a big ass motor. It's got pistons the size of my fist, and that thing was really, really torquey, and it had a lot of power. And I was trying to make this do like a wheel stand. I want to do like a wheelie, even if it's just a little one, even if it's just like a little.
Yeah, enough from the back to lift the front.
Just a little bit of a wheel hop, you know. This motor should definitely be able to do it. I'll get some thicker tires, and if my rear end differential holds up, I should be able to do a wheelie.
We're gonna stay tuned, man.
We're gonna
You know what I'm
find
saying?
out.
Once you get that progress together, man, we most definitely gonna be in tune.
And put some weight in the back.
Appreciate you, man. Make sure you subscribe, man. I'm gonna get on top of it. I'm gonna get these edited ASAP. All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Yep.